Hello and welcome to another video from hollytreeenglish.com, where English is a path to freedom. This video is about a learning tip that will help to reduce your stress and help you get closer to English success. First of all, you need to understand that English success is different for everyone. Some people want to get as close as possible to native fluency. Some people just want to be mostly understood. And that's okay. But both of these are really big goals. Just like getting a master's degree in business or getting a bachelor's degree in engineering. These are really big goals too. Well, in university, your professors, set goals for you. That's really what they do. They decide what important things you need to know for each class, and they do their best to help you learn it. And all of these small goals go together to create the training you need for your degree and your job. So, how is this connected to English learning? Well, as I said, being understood or being really fluent are both really big goals. And they're important. But they're almost too big. And goals that are too big create a lot of stress. They make you think that you can never get there. So, what do you do? Well, what you need to do is set small goals, little goals that will all go together to give you the big goal. Let's talk about some examples. So, some people set the goal of learning a lot of phrasal verbs. Okay, that's a goal, and phrasal verbs are great. You need them for English. But what if you made the goal more measurable? Made it checkable? Oops, I'm not even sure that's a word. Oh well. But if you gave yourself the ability to check your goal, this would help you to know where you are going. So try setting the goal of, I will learn 10 phrasal verbs, and maybe make it even more measurable by saying what the 10 phrasal verbs will help you do. So I'm going to learn 10 phrasal verbs for thinking about things, or for thinking. 10 phrasal verbs connected to the brain. So then you will learn think about, think of, think over, maybe dream of, all of these things. Does that make sense? Let's think of another. Another measurable goal could be a specific conversation. For example, I'm going to learn vocabulary and grammar for buying things at a store. So you need to know some adverbs, how much, how many. You need to know question words, what does it cost? And usually we use simple present tense. You see? This is a little bit complicated. This is the grammar part maybe is for later, but if you are a beginner, you can just say, I will learn phrases for buying things at a store. But I think you understand the point. It's about setting goals that you can check. But how do you know which goals to set? I'm going to give you some tips. First of all, you can look at other English lessons out there. I'm going to recommend 2 good resources that have free lessons and paid lessons. One is espressoenglish.net. ESPRESSO English.net. espressoenglish.net. Another one is speakenglishwithvanessa.com, and Vanessa is VANESSA. speakenglishwithvanessa.com. Both of these ladies teach they give free lessons online that you can receive by email or on their website. They have YouTube videos, and they have affordable courses and programs. Affordable means that it's not too difficult to pay for them. And so, for example, Speak English with Vanessa has a lesson called using such a. So you can set yourself or create this goal for yourself. I'm going to learn how to use such or such a. And you can start with her lesson, and then you can search for more videos about this on YouTube. You can Google using such in English and find other lessons. That is a free way to do it. Another way, of course, is if you have a little money to spend, you can go to a place like italki and use the instant tutoring function. Instant tutoring is where you can find teachers who are available right away, and sometimes the lessons are not as expensive. And if you want to set grammar goals, you can also use the grammar checker in your word processor. So write something in English, a paragraph about yourself, or something that you want to be able to write about. Just try it. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Your mistakes will help you. And you can use the grammar checker and look at the comments in the grammar checker, because sometimes they tell you what kind of mistake you made. For example, subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. So then you Google this. And if you don't understand what subject-verb agreement means, you can put this into Google Translate, find it in your language, maybe Google it in your language if you need to start there. So many ways to set goals for yourself. And my next learning tip will be about another thing you need to do with your goals. But also, I have an announcement to make. If you are watching this live, or if you are watching the replay, you can click the link in the description, because very soon I am going to have a webinar. And this webinar will tell you about 8 things you need for English success. 8 things you need for English success. And it will also tell you about how I have put these 8 things together in a program for students to help them on their English journey and to help them let their English blossom like a flower. Okay? So, I hope this video was useful. Don't forget to click the link in the description and sign up. And don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you very much.